Have you ever met an HOA that thinks they control everything? Well, let me tell you the story of how my HOA demanded I remove my solar panels. But then one day, the whole neighborhood lost power. And guess who was the only house with lights on? Stay with me, because this story will make you smile till the end. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to HOA Drama Diaries for more crazy HOA stories. My name is John. I live in a quiet neighborhood. Houses are nice, streets are clean, but there is one big problem. The problem is not trash, not crime, not noise. The problem is the HOA. Yes, the Homeowners Association. The group of people who think they are king of the street. They think they control everything. They say what color you can paint your house. They say what flower you can grow in your yard. They even tell you if your grass is too long. I never like HOA, but I live here and I follow rules. I cut my grass. I keep my house clean. I pay the fees. I try to stay quiet. But one day I decide to do something good for my family, something smart, something modern. I decide to install solar panels on my roof. Why? Because electricity bill was very high. Every month I pay hundreds of dollars. My kids use AC, my wife cooks, we use lights. Electricity is expensive. So I think, why not use the sun? The sun is free, solar panels save money, and also, solar is good for the planet. So I call a company. They come with big truck, big panels. They work 2 days. After that, my roof looks shiny with black panels. I am happy. My family is happy. My wife says, "Wow, this looks beautiful." My kids say, "Cool, now we have power from the sun." But someone was not happy. You know who? Yes, the HOA Karen. Karen is the HOA president. She is not nice. She always walks around, looking at people's yards, taking pictures, writing notes. She loves giving warning letters. Shy, but loves showing power. When she sees my solar panels, her eyes go wide. She shakes her head. She takes pictures. And I already know, trouble is coming. Next week, I get a letter in my mailbox. Red stamp on top. HOA violation. I open the letter. It says, "Dear homeowner, solar panels are not allowed. They destroy neighborhood beauty. You must remove them within 10 days or pay $200 fine per day." I laugh first, because this is crazy. Solar panels are on my roof. They do not disturb anyone. They are clean, they are safe, they are modern, and many cities in America allow solar. Even the government gives tax credit for solar, but my HOA says no. So I call Karen. I say, "Excuse me, why I cannot have solar?" She says in her bossy voice, "Because it is against community rules. This neighborhood must look uniform. Panels look ugly. Take them down." I try to explain, "But Karen, panels save energy. They save money. They are good for environment." She says, "I don't care. Rules are rules. Take them down." I am angry, but I stay calm. I say, "Show me in the HOA rulebook where it says no solar panels." She pauses. Then she says, "It says, no external changes that disturb community appearance." I know what this means. It means they use vague words to stop anything they don't like. I say, "Karen, this is not fair. This is not disturbing anyone." She says, "If you don't remove them, we will fine you every day." Then she hangs up. Now my blood is boiling. I spend thousands of dollars on panels. I plan for years. And now HOA wants me to destroy all of it? No way. I start looking online. I read many articles. I learned that in many states, HOAs cannot ban solar panels. It is called solar rights law. People fight HOAs in court and win. Solar is legal. Solar is protected. So I decide, I will not remove my panels. I will fight. Next week, another letter comes. Bigger word. As this time. Final warning. It says, "Remove panels now or face legal action." My wife gets scared. She says, "What if HOA sues us? What if they take our house?" I tell her, "Don't worry, they cannot win, we are right." But inside I feel nervous too. HOA has power, they have lawyers, they have money, and I am just one man. Then one evening, something happens. Karen herself comes to my door. She rings the bell. I open. She is standing with 2 HOA board members. She points to my roof. She says, "These panels must go. They are ugly. They make neighborhood look poor. You're bringing down property value." I look at her. I say, "No, Karen, they are staying. You cannot stop me." She gets red in the face. She says, "You will regret this. The board is ready to fine you $200 every day. Soon you will pay thousands. You will have no choice." I say, "We will see." Then I close the door. That night, I cannot sleep. My mind is racing. Should I hire a lawyer? Should I go to court? Should I call the city? But then, destiny starts working. A few days later, the weather changes. Big storm comes. Lightning, rain, wind, power lines shake. Next morning, the whole neighborhood loses electricity. No lights, no AC, no fridge. People come outside looking worried. Children cry, food spoils, fans stop. And then, everyone looks at my house. Because my house is bright, my lights are on, my fridge is running, my AC is cool, my kids are watching TV. Why? Because of my solar panels. And at that moment, I know. The story has just begun. The storm was heavy, rain was strong, wind was loud, lightning was scary. All night, people could not sleep. Next morning, everybody wake up tired. And then, everyone saw the truth. The truth was simple. Every house on the street was dark. Every fridge was off. Every fan was silent. Every air conditioner was dead. But one house was shining. My house. The lights in my living room were bright. My kids were eating breakfast like nothing happened. My wife was making tea. The TV was on. The Wi-Fi was working. Everything in my house was normal. Why? Because of solar panels. When people saw this, their eyes went wide. They whisper, "How does he have light? How is his house working?" Neighbors start coming outside. They stand in groups. Some are angry, some are jealous, some are surprised. Children cry because they cannot watch cartoons. Old people fan themselves with paper because no AC. Food in freezers start melting. Meat and milk spoil. People are sweating, uncomfortable. But my house? Cold air, cold drinks, fresh food, cool fans, bright lights. Soon, the HOA board also comes out. And yes, Karen is there too. She is angry, but also shocked. She did not expect this. She did not expect my panels to save me. She shouts in front of everyone, "This is not fair. He cannot do this. He is breaking the rules." But people are not listening to her. People are looking at me. People are looking at my shining windows. One neighbor comes to me and says, "Can we charge our phone in your house?" Another neighbor says, "Can my kids sit in your AC for some time?" I smile. I say, "Yes, of course. Come in." So my house becomes like a safe place. People bring phones, laptops, small things to charge. Children sit on sofa and watch cartoons. Old people drink cold water. Everyone feels better. And then slowly people start talking. They say, "Solar is good. Solar is smart. Why HOA say no? This is useful. This saves money and power." Karen hears this. Her face goes red. She tries to stop people. She says, "No, no, you cannot support him. Solar panels are ugly. They make houses look bad." But one old man shouts, "Ugly? Ugly is when I sweat like dog in my own house. Ugly is when my fridge is dead. Solar is not ugly. Solar is beautiful." Everyone laughs. People clap. Karen is embarrassed. Then another woman says, "Karen, you told us solar is bad, but look, he has light, we don't. We spend it. But money on electricity, he saves money. Why are you against this?" Karen cannot answer. She just stares at me with angry eyes. Then I stand up in front of everyone. I speak loud and simple. I say, "My friends, I put solar panels not to make problem. I put solar to save money, to save power, to save planet. But HOA wanted me to remove them. They say panels are ugly. But today you see the truth. Without solar, this street is dark. With solar, my house is bright. HOA tried to stop me, but they cannot stop the sun." People cheer. People clap again. Many neighbors nod their heads. Karen tries one last time. She shouts, "He is breaking the rules. We must fine him." But this time nobody listens. One man says, "Karen, enough. We support him. We also want solar. If you fine him, you fine all of us." Another lady says, "Yes, we all want solar now. He showed us it works. He saved us in this storm." Karen looks around. She sees everyone against her. She feels small. She feels powerless. For first time, she is not queen of the street. She stamps her foot and walks away. That night, when power is still gone for many hours, people bring food to my house. We make small party. Everyone share cold drinks. Some share snacks. We laugh, we talk. My kids play with other kids. It feels like community. And then, something amazing happens. Next week, many neighbors call solar company. They say, "We also want panels like John." Soon trucks come again. More roofs shine with panels. Now, whole street is becoming solar. And HOA? They cannot stop it. Because when majority wants something, HOA has no power. Karen resigns from HOA president chair. She cannot face people anymore. She hides inside her house. Nobody respects her now. And me? I become hero of the neighborhood. People thank me for fighting. They say, if you removed your panels, we never learned the truth, but you stayed strong. Because of you, we now have power, even when city is dark. I smile and say, not me, the sun. The sun gives us power. We just need to use it. From that day, HOA never disturbed me again. No more letters, no more warnings. Instead, people ask me for advice. They say, how much money do you save? Which company should we call? How does it work? And every time I see my shining panels, I feel proud. Proud because I did not give up. Proud because I stood against unfair rules. Proud because my family is safe and happy. Sometimes HOA think they are boss. Sometimes HOA try to control too much. But truth is simple. When you stand for what is right, you can win. Solar panels are not ugly. Solar panels are future. HOA tried to stop me, but in the end, sunlight defeated HOA darkness. And now, whenever storm comes and power goes out, only one thing I hear from neighbors. Thank God for solar. Thank God for you.